Hello and welcome to Rivers. This is going to be a 3v3 Forza Alliance Forever. I believe it's the game from today. And in this one, I'd like to point out we got CrazedChariot. In case people don't know who CrazedChariot is, he was one of the top players on GPG.net. One of the best replays I've uploaded to this channel is him versus Zoc. If you haven't seen it, encourage people to check it out. The quality might not be as good as it's in today's videos, but I think it's still worth it if you have about an hour to spend watching the best players go at it. And he's got Sonny Mahler and Memto. So this is not the top players in the game, but sort of the middle of the road, maybe some newer players. On the other side we got Pilot. This is not the Pilot, some other Pilot playing as Aeon. He's got Swiss on his side, UEF and Aeon in the middle for him, and in the back the Tempest playing as UEF. Quite a bit of UEF all over the place. No Seraphim whatsoever. One advantage, only one Aeon player is on the top side. But two Siren players playing land for the bottom team. That could be a disadvantage. Now, of course, on Rivers, the back player looks like second air from CrazedChariot is responsible for air, also grabbing these side islands. Very important. A lot of reclaim for mass extractors, and also getting a navy here eventually could be very crucial. They also serve as really nice stationary points or staging points to make drops and cruise missiles later on in the game. And of course, looks like two ACUs, the two Sirens, blue and red, coming in very aggressively to the mountain. There is some reclaim here. We do see Pilot grabbing a bit of it, but of course Mahler will take care of that. Also on the backside, Mahler here with a few hunters that should be moving in. Killing all those unprotected engineers, but they're waiting for an ACU to come there and kill them, and they've lost their chance. A bit disappointing there. On the other side, though, a nice hunter. Hunter versus engineer, very close. Hunter wins. Meanwhile, Memto and Swiss now fighting each other. UEF versus Cybern. Big advantage for UEF, of course. And now looking transport from CrazedChariot. There is an interceptor here, but it isn't. It's actually going to be kind of close. Halfway on the health. Successful drop for CrazedChariot. We do see it transport here from Tempest. He might choose to drop here as well, but of course these engineers, once they get some factories, it'll be very difficult to grab back. There's also another interceptor for Tempest up on top. CrazedChariot might be thinking about another drop. Of course, he did lose his transport. A very important tank here already with 2 kills in the back of Memto's base. It's going to kill a couple mass extractors. A lot of teching here from Memto. 2 Tech 2 mass extractors, but not too many factories. Also Tech 2 land from Sonny. So both Siren players, a lot of teching. One got Tech 2 land, already making Tech 2 power, and the other one got Tech 2 mass extractors. That could be a problem for them if the UEF players choose to push against them. UEF and Aeon. Pilot getting an upgrade. It looks like this is going to belong to Chariot. He's got a factory, now he's expanding. And a drop from Tempest to the top. So it looks like the two back players, they're going to split up the islands. And not too much air yet from CrazedChariot. Definitely control of air from the Tempest. Chariot a little more teching. He's already got Tech 2. Looks like his ACU is at Tech 2, getting Tech 2 power. Then has to get the Tech 2 ACU into battle. Get some Tech 2 point defenses, help out his allies. Memto trying to get aggressive. Tech 1 point defense, of course. Tech 2 from Swiss. That's a futile move there from Memto. Memto needs to get more units, otherwise he's just fighting with his ACU, which will die. Meanwhile, Pilot moving really hard toward Mahler, who does have some Tech 2 here, but against an ACU with double gun, Tech 2 won't save you. Also a nice support from Tech 1 for Pilot. You can see multiple factories established for Tempest. Tempest is going to take control. And now Mahler running while getting shot. And a couple tanks here from Mahler. Pilot, really nothing that can hurt it. That was brutal overcharge from Pilot. He just killed 3 Tech 2 units. Another brutal overcharge. That's going to be another big explosion once it hits that as well. Pilot absolutely devastating with that double gun. And Mahler really needed more units. He got Tech 2. He needs to get Tech 2 point defenses or something. He needs a lot of help from his allies. Meanwhile, Memta here in quite a bit of trouble, retreating. A lot more units overall from the top from the top ground units, ground players. Looks like Pilot is going to finish off this base. Massive air force now from CrazedChariot. CrazedChariot needs to help his allies, perhaps take his ACU. He's at Tech 3. Tech 3 ACU for CrazedChariot, and he needs to save whatever remnants of a base that Sunni has. The Sani. I don't know if he's actually Sunni or not. Pilot's at 37. And Sani trying to get an upgrade, which could be futile. Once he loses that power to take the mass extractor, he might not have the resources. Well, he got plenty of in storage, but nobody's coming to his aid. He's got a single last tank here. He's about to get his upgrade, whatever that is. It looks like Tech 2, and he's got to keep running. Meanwhile, Memta is about to explode here. There goes Memta. Not sure if they're playing with Give or not. And CrazedChariot, I gotta say, he's got a really nice situation, but he could have been a lot more helpful to his noob allies. You can see here Sonny running back. Where is CrazedChariot's ACU? He just dropped into, oh my god, I missed that. Tempest, the Tech 3 ACU drop into Tempest's base, while Sunni is retreating into, looks like they're playing, oh, this is, whoever set this game up screwed up. They're playing Supremacy, so killing the ACU doesn't actually kill, kill the base, end the player's life. There goes Swiss from Tech 2 gunships. Meanwhile, CrazedChariot, I gotta slow this down, nearly killed the Tempest here. Plenty of point defenses for Chariot, more point defenses. Of course, losing the ACU didn't end the game for Swiss. Memto's base is going to be wiped out soon. Sonny trying to get his eco back, which is going to be very difficult. CrazedChariot here, total air domination. Should be finishing Tempest off here really quickly. Pilot continues his dominance, 69 kills. Couple of Manta here won't really make a difference. And Mahler here, +1 mass, that's all he's got. So what he's got to do, he's got to move out somewhere and grab a little bit of reclaim. Otherwise he's got nothing. CrazedChariot, meanwhile, pretty decent eco. Continues his assault with the Tech 1. And it doesn't look good for Tempest. Meanwhile, we do see, yeah, these two land players, they got to figure something out, because Chariot, once he's finished with Tempest, he's going to kill off the other players as well. However, looking at CrazedChariot's base, he could be in trouble against the Pilot. And somehow Memta didn't lose his base here. Pilot thinking about running into CrazedChariot's base, and if Mahler here explodes next to CrazedChariot's engineers, that will be the worst thing you can ever do to your allies. Tech 2 air moving out once again, targeting the Tech 2 flak, and now Pilot's going to be in a lot of trouble. Pilot should just walk into Chariot's base and explode there instead of retreating. He's got really nowhere to retreat to. Mahler trying to defend against Obsidians. There goes Mahler. Mahler's got no more units. It's good that he didn't explode inside CrazedChariot's base. Took out a couple of those Tech 1s moving in. That does not end the game, because this is Supremacy, of course. This looks like sandbox to me. It looks like you can't win this, but once you have no more units, I guess you lose. CrazedChariot still trying to fight here against a whole bunch of Tech 1. He might have some eco problems. Actually doesn't have too many. Still making Tech 1. One thing, yeah, he does have some engineers here. It'd be nice for him to get some factories so he can get some reclaim going. So CrazedChariot here, he's back with extremely good gameplay. But of course, no more ACUs for anybody except Chariot and Tempest. Tempest getting an upgrade. Big disadvantage, you can say, for CrazedChariot. He did snipe both these ACUs with Tech 2, but he now has to deal with a massive Tech 2 force coming his way. He's going to move in. He's probably going to kill off this ACU. It's a Tech 1 ACU versus Tech 3. Tempest is going to die. A massive Tech 2 force. He's got to get a Tech 2 transport, CrazedChariot, because he's got to get out of here. There's a lot of Tech 2 moving in his direction. It'll be very hard for him to survive against all that Tech 2. There goes Tempest. Here comes a bunch of gunships. He's definitely got enough interceptors. And this is an engineer given, looks like, to blue. And looks like the only ACU still left, CrazedChariot, and they might just decide this game's over because it's impossible to win it anyway. So Memto has left, Sonny has left. But it'd be nice to see CrazedChariot can survive this Tech 2 assault. I expect him to be able to do so. CrazedChariot's got the only thing he's got to worry about is the defense here. And looks like CrazedChariot is going to leave the game. If this was assassination, he would have won. But since it's a sandbox, it's not really clear who wins. But I hope people enjoyed this game anyway. I think it was a really nice move there from CrazedChariot. Moving in the back, killing everybody with the Tech 2 snipes, plus wiping out the back player with the Tech 3 ACU drop.